Stop parading yourself as Muslim. Professor SABITU OLAGOKE warns Boko Haram. Founder of Safadin in Islam International, Professor SABITU OLAGOKE has cautioned Boko Haram terrorists to desist from parading themselves as Muslim, adding that they are tarnishing the image of Islam by doing so. According to him, Boko Haram has so far exhibited non-Muslim behaviors, even though they are Muslims. Presenting a speech as the guest speaker during the 4th annual Ramadan lecture of Sport Writers Association of Nigeria, SWAN, Oyo State Chapter at NUJ Press Center, Iyaganku, Ibadan, Professor Olagoke said that no religions actually support the killing of fellow humans unjustly, and by so doing, Boko Haram has violated the scripture as Islam's. Those whose habit and character negate the teachings of Quran are never Muslim. Even when they are fasting, they are only suffering for misconceptions, misunderstanding, and they are never scripture compliance. They are only fighting on the interest of vengeance. Nigeria's insecurity is artificially driven. Whoever that hates knowledge is not a Muslim. Those who say no to Western education are never a Muslim, he said. Olagoke, however, charged journalists to always stand on the truth and be objective as the job demands. You should not manufacture news, but rather dwell on facts and figures. Objectivity should be your watchword. Always lead by example. That is the truth from this writer of the article. You see, there is no religion in the world that will support the killing of the other fellow religion. Now, when Boko Haram came on board, what they were saying was that they hate Western religion. And people around the world has been asking them question. Have you never used what Western has produced? Like the gun you are using to kill people, who produced them? The clothes you are wearing, who produced them? Have you ever eaten foreign foods? Who produced them? If you don't speak English, maybe you speak your own language, but I know there are some of you who speak English. Where does that language came from? So I want to believe that that is not what you are fighting. Because without Western education, though the Nigerians, most of the languages have their culture, and they have the way of doing things. But I cannot tell you that Western education has opened the eyes of Nigerians to this extent. Western education made Nigeria to know their left and their right, though we have our culture. Our culture has already stand on the ground to teach us the way to go. It is not that the Western education teaches us what to do and what to know. We know something already. But what we are saying is that Western education added value to the life of the Nigerians. That is where we get to where we are today. Because in Nigeria today, if you don't have education, there is nothing. Ask those who don't have education, they have no job. The only people that have education in Nigeria is those that the job has been provided. Then what are we talking about? So what they are fighting for is far from what they said. The Boko Haram fighting is a political fighting. It is being sponsored by the Nigerian leaders. It is being sponsored to distract most especially the administration of Goodluck Jonathan. That is it. Truth must be said here, that those who did not know must know why those groups come on board. They came on board purposely in order to frustrate this man. And thanks be to God today that a man who wrote this article, that they should stop parading themselves as a Muslim, because they have not brought out the true identity of Muslim. A true Muslim worshippers does not kill, does not shed blood. They are pure. They are those who preach the truth. But these people continue to unleash havoc on people every day. Killing human beings has become what they know. Is that what religion accepts? So we want to ask them questions at this time, that we really support this article. They should stop parading themselves as a Muslim. They should stop spoiling the image of Muslim, because we have good Muslims and they are there. They never support what is evil. So I will ask Boko Haram, if really you are a Muslim and you are fight what is good, go and lay down your arm and stop killing people. Because I tell you the truth, those people you have killed, the blood that you have poured out, I tell you, judgment is waiting you. You have been deceived that the more you kill, the more you have chances in heaven. I tell you, there is no chance in paradise for you. All those things, they are pure lie, but you never know. But a time is coming where you will know it. So I will advise you to lay down your arms and stop killing people. Whosoever sponsor you, I tell you, lay down your arms and tell that person you can no longer do the job, because a time is coming that your own soul will perish. So, like for example, if you really are Muslim, why not be dedicated or devoted one? Okay, if you hate Western education, how many people have we dialogue with? How many leaders of Nigeria have you called that this thing we don't want? We want every Nigerian to begin to use their language in school. Let us abolish English, which is the Western education. How many people have you dialogue with? How many people have you shared your grievances with? Only what we saw when you came aboard, you started bombing, killing people in Borno State, the Maiduguri capital. That is what we see. So if really you are fighting what you are saying, we want you to dialogue with people. What you don't want the people, then you let them know. If it is something that can be done away with, people will do it. But for what you are doing now, you are just fighting for nothing. We have not seen anything. I think your fighting is far from what you claim. You are fighting for Nigerian leaders to distract the attention of other leaders. Most especially, you came to kill Christians and to reduce their numbers. That is what because this present administration felt that Christians are more in number than them. That is why they want to wipe out the existence of Christianity in the north. But that will not be possible.